This week on Dateline Schools, we're pausing to recognize the educational leaders in our community, our members of the school boards of education here throughout St. Clair County, as this is National School Board Recognition Month. And to join me on the program this week, my special guest is the president from the St. Clair County RESA Board of Education, Mike McCartan. And Mike, are there challenges different between what you see as a member of the St. Clair County RESA Board of Education versus what you would see in the local school boards around the county?
I think definitely. There is far more involvement by community members, parents, et cetera, at the local school board level, much more visceral at the local school board level. Oftentimes the issues are very divisive, when you start talking about changing school boundaries or, I can recall in my history, closing buildings is a very emotional issue. We went to all-day kindergarten, which now seems like, everybody does that. At the time, you would think the world as we knew it was going to come to an end, and it was very emotional, very passionate. Pay to play was another one of those issues that people got very emotional about. So those are really, really local issues. At the RESA level, it's a county-wide responsibility, and my experience is far less involvement of parents. The parents seem very satisfied and thrilled and feel privileged in many cases to be able to have their kids go to the RESA programs, whether it be at Woodlands or in the tech center. So the attitude is different. We do not have the lengthy public comment sections that I've experienced in the local school boards at the RESA board meetings. The issues, beyond that are different, particularly as it relates to enrollment. So every school district in the state, really, including our county, is struggling with enrollment and dropping enrollment. The RESA has no such issue. There are people clamoring to get in, and there's a certain number of slots and things like that. So that's very different. And enrollment, as we all know, it's like dropping a pebble in a pond. It ripples out to various things like staffing and buildings and programs that can be offered, and the issues that are very controversial.
And my guess is probably the biggest issue everybody faces too is budget and making sure we've got the funds to do what we need to do.
Yeah, and again, the RESA is blessed in that, we have a county millage, we have federal funds that come in for special ed programs. So there's a diversity of funding sources where the local districts pretty much rely on the per pupil amount that they get. And when you have dropping enrollment, then those dollars drop pretty quickly, and then you have excess capacity in your buildings and all of the things that go that, and with that, and the inability to offer perhaps all the things that you would want to offer, or pay, frankly, what it is that you would like to pay people for the work that they do.
We'll be back with more tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.